Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. Hello and welcome to the KJ Today Show, your place for the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. I am KJ and I'm here with executive producer Jonna.
What's up?
And producer Patches. And we're here with you. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time tuning in, this is a show we want you to not just watch, but be a part of. So please hop in the comments and tell us where you are tonight, where you are watching or listening. Please tell us something good. Give us a little good news going on in your life. Put your crew number in the comments if you have one. And if you don't have a KJ's Kinda Nerdy crew number yet, go to KJCrew with a K.com. And if you haven't subscribed on our YouTube, please do that. Lots of positive vibes tonight, and they are brought to you by Summer Bash Indiana. You can get your tickets to Summer Bash Indiana, summerbashindiana.com. We're going to be talking with Brandon and Sam from Summer Bash, a couple of our special guests tonight. And boy, do we have quite a show for you. If you caught the beginning there, we're going to be bringing you all kinds of stories. Honestly, I'm still taking it all in. Last week at this time, Jonna, I was like, crud. How can we have the KJ Today Show right after I get back from New York from this darts tournament? Like, who are we going to have on? What are we going to be talking about?
Look, I just want you to know that I literally, because you hadn't texted me at all. And I was like, she's probably going to push it since she hasn't said anything. And then you were like, here's things. And I was like, okay, so I guess we're just going to do it. Okay, cool. Cool. No break, no nothing. KJ's like, I'm fresh off the plane. Let's go.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm going to try to not cry tonight. And please. I say that if you saw my
I would love to see your tears.
If you saw my post earlier today on Facebook, I said, please share a moment where you were so happy that you cried. And I actually asked John Ratzenberger that's coming up in What's Poppin' in Pop Culture. I was like, I'm going to ask that like badass dude when he's cried. And I did that to like make myself feel better because we got off the plane. We had this amazing weekend at Madison Square Garden in New York. I was there with the Championship Darts Corporation. The PDC players came over. The biggest darts event in North America. And it was such an honor to be there. And I went in there with no expectations. And when we got back to the Indianapolis International Airport, we're walking to the baggage claim. I realized I was crying. Like there was no like, I think I'm going to cry. Like I started laughing and I said to producer Patches, I'm crying. And he was like, uh-oh. And it took me a second, but I realized like I cry when I'm really happy. Mm-hmm. I sob when I'm really happy. And I mean, like when we went to, have you ever been to a concert and cried? Like you were so happy to see that artist? Or is that just me?
I cried, not at a concert, I don't think, but I definitely cried the first time I saw Kevin Hart live.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. So like, I mean, I cried when we saw Paul McCartney. I sobbed. I did not cry at all at the U.S. Darts Masters, but it is a place where I should have been crying. But I needed to, like, we'll talk a little bit more about this. I needed to keep it together because I was kind of...
You were in KJ mode.
I was thrust into KJ with a microphone mode, and I
Mhm.
did not know I was going to be doing that. So the interviews you're going to see later, I'm like shell shocked. Like they were like, we want you to do the interviews. I'm like, you want me to go into that room with those professional people who interview these darts players all the time? You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Like, so
Who
I
else?
I stepped off the plane and I cried because I was so happy. So those are the stories that are on the way. But before we get to the stories, and like, who would have thought I was going to talk to someone from Harry Potter? I didn't go to New York thinking I was going to talk to Matthew Lewis. Are you kidding me? All of that coming up. But first, we have some very exciting announcements.
Announcements.
Jonna, we have announcements.
Announcements.
Jonna, we have announcements.
We have announcements.
The first one is very exciting. I got word from my friends at PopCon today that we are on for PopCon Louisville, August 23rd through the 25th. All kind of nerdy crew members, go to kjtodayshow.com and get signed up. This is not a contest. You get 2 free tickets to go to PopCon Louisville.
Yes.
All you got to do is get signed up. If you already have a crew number, I still need you to sign up. If you don't have a crew number, sign up and we'll get one assigned to you. And we look forward to seeing you in Louisville. Jonna, announcement number 2.
Another announcement.
Oh
my God, another announcement.
Thank you for getting us over 1 million views on YouTube.
I'm shook.
Can you believe it?
No.
I can't either.
When you posted that, I was like, what? I was like, are you sure that's us?
Right?
You sure it wasn't another KJ today?
I'm going to be honest, Jonna, it's mostly the cats driving that.
I know. That's fair.
I wish it was this show right here, but it's mostly the cats that you get in between the show.
They're your cats. So
they are.
That's what matters. You know?
They're part of the show and they're earning their keep, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Leanne, checking in from Texas. Susan, I saw you hop in the comments as well. One more announcement for you, because my gosh, this show, there's no way this show's ending on time. No way.
I hope Patches didn't plan on cooking a big dinner.
What's Cooking with Patches and the Cats will feature his teriyaki chicken and rice recipe.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Because it's the quickest thing he can make.
Patches, I love you so much for that, because that sounds so good.
And one last announcement. And part of the reason, Jonna, that I didn't move the show is because we need to move the show next month to July 10th. So,
this is our show. We can do it whenever we want.
Right? It's like, or check out the KJ Today Show live the first Wednesday of every month, mostly.
Check us out sometimes on the first Wednesday.
Sometimes a second. But with the holiday, I was like, you know what, people are gonna be going out of town and they have plans, and we don't want to do this without you. We want to do our show at a time where you can be like, hey, you know what, I'm going to hang out with KJ and Jonna and Patches tonight. So thank you so much for being here. July 10th will be our next live show. We got what's poppin' in pop culture coming up in just a second. But first, we had a complaint, Jonna.
I know. Look, I know what you're gonna say, and I know it wasn't from Patches. Okay?
Yes. We had a gentleman named James who actually watches us overseas. I think he's in Australia. Said, nice. I tune in for the dumb jokes. And you haven't been doing the dumb jokes.
That's all KJ, man. And
it is. But like, look, man, it's actually like, I need the dumb jokes from you. So if you've got dumb jokes, please submit them. I'm out.
Look, man, I literally was just telling dumb jokes to my coworker earlier today.
Were you?
Yep.
Okay. Well, maybe you need to take over the dumb jokes. It's just, I like presenting the dumb jokes because I love how much you laugh at them. Like, if you're presenting them, I don't think it's going to be as fun. So,
trust me, I'll still laugh.
Please submit your dumb jokes. Kevin, number 48, is watching. I don't have any dumb jokes, but because so much of tonight's show is about the U.S. Darts Masters and what we did there. And oh my gosh, Peter Prankster, we can't wait to see you PopCon Louisville as well. So glad he's another YouTuber.
Nice.
He's coming back. All right. So the dumb joke that I have for you, since we're doing all of this fun stuff with U.S. Darts Masters recap tonight, we go back to the very first darts player that the PDC player that we met. This was Patches was it's been a couple of years now since we went to Wisconsin and did the thing.
Like that was
the dates are up there, January 6th through the 8th. So that was
2023. That was
2023 last year. Okay.
She said
You're correct.
I was like, that was literally last year.
Okay, like a year and a half. Fine, a year and a half.
Okay. I'll give you a year and
a half. Are you checking my math?
No, like AJ, do you want to know why? Because I remember all the times I have to come over here and watch your cats.
So Jana was watching our cats. Patches was like, I remember a couple months before this, he's like, you're not going to believe this, because I love Damon Heta. And he's like, Damon Heta, at the time, he was number 16 in the world. He's number 9 now.
Yes.
He's like, number 16 player in the world. Never thought in a million years I would get to be in the same room with Damon Heta. And he's going to a bar in Wisconsin that's like 45 minutes from where I grew up. So we went to... We went to Emmy's Bar and Grill, and we met Damon, and it turns out that he is a funny guy with dumb jokes. Before we get to his, Jana, don't look at the screen.
I already saw it.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Peter Prankster.
I've seen that joke before, too.
Peter Prankster. Okay, act like you haven't. Peter Prankster has brought us a dumb joke. What do you call a funny mountain?
I don't know, KJ. What?
Hilarious. All right. Thank you, Peter Prankster. All right. Now on to the world's number 9 dart player in the entire world, Damon Heta, with the joke that got dumb jokes started. We didn't even do this until this man brought this joke along. Here he is.
So duck call. You can do a duck call with the straw. Didn't know that. Like a real duck call with a can. Let's get it. Ready? Stop. I like calling all duck. It's
funny every time. Calling all ducks.
Thanks, Damo. You've led to a year and a half of me burying my face in my hands, wishing for the sweet relief of death.
It's a good thing that you already don't have hair.
Yes, very much.
You would be bald by now.
Yes, 1,000%.
All right. We have Matthew Lewis from Harry Potter coming up on the show. We've got a ton of clips from fun moments with the darts players that even if you've never watched darts, and I'll tell you, if by the end of this show, you're not a darts fan, I don't know what else I can do, because I'm telling you, this has been amazing. But these guys talking about, we got an engagement, a moment with a mom. Like, these are things that even if you have never watched a single moment of professional darts, you're going to enjoy this. So let's see. Jan Abel, first time watching the show. She's from Indianapolis. Thanks for checking in, Jan. We are going to bring you what's poppin' in pop culture. With executive producer Jana. Just the headlines, Jana. What's poppin'? Did you just yawn?
Nope. Did not.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm going to drink my tea. Can you tell I still don't have my voice back? You probably can't, because I always sound like this.
Yes, I can. As your friend for almost 10 years, I can definitely tell when you don't have a voice.
All right. You give us the tea while I sip on my tea.
Okay. First bit of tea. Alec Baldwin being the 66-year-old man that he is.
Oh, shoot. Hang on. I got to do the graphics. Oh, man, I never get a break on this show. Okay. Here we go. All right. Take 2. Go ahead,
okay.
Jack.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Alec Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria Baldwin, announced a new reality show called The Baldwins on TLC, featuring all 7 of their kids.
I was just gonna say, I saw that graphic. I'm like, are those like all his children?
Yeah. So his oldest daughter is with his ex-wife Kim Basinger,
Mm-hmm.
but he's got 6 kids with his wife Hilaria.
Wow.
And he's 66.
Holy
and
smokes.
She's 40.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoo.
So
What's poppin'?
What was the second thing I was gonna say? Oh, sorry.
I love this show.
Knives Out 3, Wake Up Dead Man is just
Yep. Is that it? Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
that was it.
Okay.
The freaking cast is just growing by the day. We got Daniel Craig, obviously,
Mhm.
Kerry Washington, Glenn Close, Jeremy Renner, Mila Kunis, Josh Brolin.
Nice. Josh Brolin's in everything.
Bro, honestly, him and Jeremy Renner are gonna be in this together. So I'm like,
I love that.
So yeah.
I love, you know what? It makes my heart happy that, we've got that Jeremy Renner's still on this planet and he is like he's just like, okay, yeah, I got run over. I should have died, but here I am.
Killing it right now. Like Mayor of Kingstown season 3 is like coming out on Paramount Plus, I think sometime soon. Either it's airing now or it's coming out. So he was like, all right, I'm better. Let's work now.
No big deal.
Let's pop it.
KJ told me I had to include this because it's Harry Potter. I don't care. Since we're talking to that Harry Potter guy, we all know that Harry Potter's got a TV series coming out on Max. We don't have any like dates or anything yet, but Daniel Radcliffe did say that he is excited about the forthcoming Harry Potter television series. And
hey, will you do this in your British accent, please? Thank you.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
Daniel Radcliffe has said he is excited about the forthcoming Harry Potter television series being developed and won't completely rule out appearing in the show himself.
Wow.
Yes. He said, like the rest of the world, I'm very excited to watch as an audience member.
Yeah, I think it might be weird for them. Like they don't want to. I mean, cameos might be fun, but also can you imagine being on the set trying to be the new Harry Potter and Daniel Radcliffe is right there? No pressure, dude. No pressure.
So is it like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to watch it, but like, is it like a retelling of Harry Potter or is it like a continuation?
So from what I understand, so, if you'd read the books, Jonna, which I have right here, if you ever want them, sitting right next to me, it's right there.
I have other books on my TBR, thanks.
There was so much in the books that they could not cover in the movies, and they had to, change some things because, I mean, and if you look at, when these movies were made, we've come really, really far now, even in effects and things. So there were things in the books that just either had to be left out or just for time's sake couldn't be included. I think there were certain things that fans really wished would have been included that weren't, that we're hoping for. Like, I would love to see more of Harry and Jenny, because you know that they like each other. In the movies, and spoilers, you see that they end up together. But there was so much more to not just that relationship, but Jenny's character. She was so much stronger in the book. So I think what they're doing is kind of, I think, giving the people that read the books, hopefully, the stories that we really wanted that they couldn't do in the movies.
Yeah. Well, I think I heard from an author that I interviewed. She's making one of her books in a series into a movie. And, books are like 300, 400 pages. She was like, the scripts have to be like 150 pages.
Yeah.
So that's literally already cutting the book in half.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty tough.
Yeah. I don't envy anyone that ends up being cast. I think it's very cool and also not. Hey, Patches, could you go to Studio Cam? Thank you.
There's a cat.
This is the second show in a row where Buffy has decided that Socks, our mascot, should not be in the cat tree. So we'll see how this is going to play out.
That's where Socks lives.
Well, since she and Giles have started watching over me in the studio, they do sit up there a lot. So Socks,
trying to pull the,
oh my gosh, she's trying to pull the soundproofing down. Now she's just like, if I can't sit here, I'm going to destroy the whole room.
How about that? How about we don't?
Thank you, Jonna.
That's my girl. Good job.
While Jonna's getting Buffy under control, I had a chance to talk to John Ratzenberger this morning. Like, crazy things happening. Inside Out 2 is coming out June 14th. And the full interview where he talks about, Fritz, his character, and are we going to get more of him? Because he played a pivotal but small role in the first one. All of that's going to be coming to the YouTube channel, the full interview. But I did want to bring you the clip of John talking about the moment that made him so happy he cried. Our show's about positive vibes, so we always kind of throw a question out there to get people thinking about being happy. And today's question was, can you tell me a moment in your life where you were so happy that you cried? Do you have a moment that comes to mind?
Wow. It has to be the birth of my daughter. Almost lost her at the birth, but she was saved by the skills of the attending physician. And but yeah, that was certainly a moment.
that was something.
There's a moment.
Casually.
John, he's a delight. This is the second time we've had him on the show. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you might be missing out on some of those celebrity interviews. We do put some of them up on the podcast outlets, but most of them go up on YouTube. So youtube.com/KJ Today. And I actually had a chance to talk to the legendary Steve Gutenberg from
the inventor of the printing press.
No.
Isn't he dead?
The one from Police Academy and 3 Men and a Baby and a ton of other things.
I think I saw like half of 3 Men. Is that the one with Tom Selleck?
Yep.
Okay, I only saw like half of that movie. I didn't get a chance.
That's okay. Well, he is now a published author, just like you, Jonna.
Gang.
Yeah, and he was on video, so we actually.
What?
If you should follow Steve Gutenberg on Instagram. He's the most inspirational person on the internet. I had no idea. I was like, and the interview before me got canceled, so I got 20 minutes with him,
Jeez.
which is a lot of time.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's sometimes you think like, oh, 7 minutes isn't going to be enough with the celebrity, and you're like, no, 7 minutes is good. I was like, wow, I could have talked to him all day. Like, if you need a pick me up, go to Instagram and Steve Gutenberg will take care of you. So that's all coming to the YouTube channel. Coming up next, we're going to get into I'm going to bring Patches on here, and we're going to, honestly, I'm going to have him kind of help retell everything that happened in New York, because I'm still taking it in. I might cry again. So, and he probably remembers more things than I do. So that's coming up. Matthew Lewis from Harry Potter, who was in New York with us, is coming up. But first, we have got to thank our sponsors, including ConQuest Journals, which brings you what's poppin' in pop culture.
Thank you very much, KJ, because what's popping in pop culture, like you said, is powered by ConQuest Journals. ConQuest Journals creates officially licensed fan art for Harry Potter, Supernatural, Friends, Schitt's Creek, and more. Shipping soon. All of the new Back to Hogwarts teacher planner, agenda, and tote bag. Guys, go to ConQuestJournals.com and use the code KJ today to save 10% off of your entire order. And a little inside scoop for you guys, these things will most likely be shipping next week.
Ooh, thank you, Patches.
Well, I know what I'm ordering on Friday.
All right. Anything else over there, Patches?
Well, yes, KJ. As a matter of fact, the KJ Today show invites you to attend ARPO's first annual Whiskey and Whiskers, happening Sunday, July 21st from 1 to 4 p.m. at West Fork Whiskey in Westfield. Taste over 200 of the best whiskeys, enjoy food, a silent auction, and the company of some of ARPO's adoptable cats and dogs. VIPs will be treated to a private whiskey tasting and food pairing, and they get to meet Dixie the praying dog, the one and only KJ, and the legendary Patty Spittler from Pet Pals TV. Help us help more pets. Get tickets at adoptarpo.org.
And look at that Arpo kitty just up there vibing.
I know. Buffy just so happy. Yes, she and Giles came from ARPO. They're a wonderful organization, and we're really looking forward to that event. So I know that VIP was selling really well, and that there's a limited amount of tickets. So if you are thinking about wanting to do the VIP with us, make sure that you get your tickets. And if you're thinking about just doing the regular event, it's still going to be amazing. We look forward to seeing you there. All right. Patches and I went to New York this weekend.
What? Are you serious? I couldn't tell by all the pictures of you guys in New York.
Was I posting too much?
You're a social media person, so I would say that posting too much is not a thing.
First of all, I want to say that I successfully made producer Patches a fan of New York City.
I came back a fan of the Big Apple. I was had my reservations, but you know what? It's my pace, and I could totally dig living there.
It took the U.S. Darts Masters to get him there, even though he loves Broadway. And he's like the guy that never wants to go to sleep, like doesn't ever want the party to end. Like
it's literally the city that never sleeps.
Right?
Right.
Literally what it's called.
And and it took 23 years of this relationship. It took darts to get him to New York City.
It doesn't
that
matter
would
what
most
it took.
likely be the only thing to get him there.
You're not wrong. Well, I mean, we did get to see our good friend Tia from Geek Vibes and the kind of nerdy girls. So she hopped a train to come see us. So I mean, seeing Tia and Paulie would be awesome. No, we didn't get to see Paulie.
It was Paulie's birthday the other day.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Paulie.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was great. New York is such a weird life because she's keeping me updated. And she's like, okay, like I took I don't remember. She took like a bus in, then she had to get on the subway, and then she had to take a cab. I'm like, this is so much work to just have lunch with us. Are you sure you want to come?
But she's used to it.
Right.
She's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Just so bizarre, but it was an absolutely wonderful time. And I just, I'm so grateful for the experience, and I just keep trying to honestly take it all in.
Just cry already, Katie.
I know.
Jesus.
Well, okay. And here's the, I will get a little bit emotional. Like, you guys remember last year, and I shouldn't get emotional because I have really bad allergies and my nose has been bleeding. So I apologize if I start crying and my nose bleeds.
What an intense day.
Start gushing blood. Let's go.
But you guys remember last year, we don't need to rehash it. You know that, what happened with Rhodey passing away this time last year. It really shattered me. And I thought, like, I need to, I'm never going to get back to who I am. And what I learned is that I'm not. Like, I put the pieces back together in a different way, and I'm a different version. But truthfully, until we did this in New York, like, it's almost felt like, and I didn't know it until I came back and I started analyzing, like, why am I sobbing in the airport? I'm not sad to be back. Like, I love my cats. I love my life. Why am I? But it was like, there's been this veil, right, that I couldn't get through. In New York, for whatever reason, it was gone. And I was like, not like joy with grief, but like just joy.
Yeah.
Like, and that was amazing, so I don't want to cry a whole bunch, but
hitting, into the therapy talks or whatever, but like, it is, after you've had a significant loss, it is really hard to try and go back to the person you were before that loss. And it's really hard to accept the fact that you can't be that same person who you were before. You have to grow and evolve and heal into a different person who's most likely better in a way because you went through that time in your life, Like, when my dad died, I was like, I'm just going to be a POS forever. And, now I've moved out on my own. I've got 2 cats. I wrote a book. Like, I didn't think that I would be where I am in my life, but I probably wouldn't have gotten here if that hadn't happened to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I do have to say thank you to, Peter and Anthony.
Oh, Peter, we love you so much.
David and Jeff, because I went there with no expectations, just hopeful that I would have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And, and Patches really stepped up because they were like, we want you to do the interviews. And I'm like, I mean, this was literally me. I know it was like, what are you talking about? I can't talk to these guys. Like, these are the PDC guys. These are the guys that, because of the time change, Patches and I wake up at 6 o'clock on Saturday mornings and make coffee, and like I jump around in my pajamas
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday most
cheering for these
weekends.
guys,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we've made Shelley a fan.
Yep.
And
If you saw earlier in the comments, Leanne, who attended PopCon Indy, she became a fan as well. Tia became a fan. And that was just hanging out. I mean, not diminishing, but like that was just like with the North American guys that didn't have both continents involved.
Yeah. So this was just like I didn't think I would even like shake these guys' hands, let alone be in the the press room with all of the very knowledgeable, very experienced press. They're like, let's talk about your averages, and in the
third leg you threw 7 at this, and then it was just like,
and then
wow.
You got KJ over here. Tell me about your cats.
And I'm like, oh my God. And they didn't even tell me. I totally would have asked him. Peter Wright has 12 cats. Like,
dang.
Yeah.
But like legit, like it would get to me, and I'm like, is your mom proud of you?
We're getting deep in here.
Michelle, she's all of us are fans now. Yes. So, and I actually talked to the PopCon guys today about bringing darts back in even a bigger way to PopCon Indy next year. So for starters, they're like, it's Thursday night. We're there. There's this VIP thing that I hope we're going to get to go to. I'm not assuming that we're going to get to go to. But the Heta media with the PDC, which is the Professional Darts Corporation, which is what is over in Europe,
is
right?
based in the UK, correct?
Yeah. And he's like, hey, I've got Luke Humphries for you. Jonna, Luke Humphries is the #1 player in the world.
Wow.
He is the reigning world champion.
He is the Luke Humphries.
So right out of the gate, like KJ, you're gonna start with #1.
Look, go big or go home, my guy. Okay.
Yep.
You're already in New York City. Why not?
So get this. So I'm like, I think Patches, you would agree that I was kind of like, what is happening? And I'm going to screw this up. And
yep.
I don't know if that was your opinion of me, but that's what it felt like on the inside.
I could tell your posturing. You were extremely nervous. Yes.
I was posturing like a cat.
Yes,
like,
you really were.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Yeah, she's like, what if we do a shot here? What if we shoot it here? What if we shoot it here? What if we shoot it here? I'm just like,
and Patches is like, bruh.
Yeah, literally. It's like, hey, how about we just do this? She's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you so much.
This is me. So I'm like, I in my head trying to figure out, and he is absolutely one of my favorite players. I'm so excited to see him having the success that he has. So I'm like,
Damon.
Hey, Damon is still one of my. I have several favorites.
Several favorites. I'm gonna tell Damon. Literally, as long as I've known KJ, it's Damon Heta's my fave. Damon Heta's my fave. The Heat. Damon Heta.
Look behind. The only darts in this room are Damon Heta.
But all I'm gonna say is she just was like, Damon this, Damon that. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, cool, hey, Luke. He's my fave.
Well, okay.
So what I'm saying is.
But like, Jonna, you start to get to know these guys and you cheer them on because they're good guys and they're putting a lot on the line and they're leaving their families behind. And some of them are going back and still have, jobs to go to. And like, I mean, it's so you get to know their stories and you're like, I want to cheer for that person. So I did. So get this. You guys, like, I don't know why I got on Instagram But I got on Instagram right before I was supposed to do. I think I was gonna like try to like calm my mind and just like scroll through. And Luke Humphries is outside with like one of the, the big press people doing his interview with their like fancy cameras and everything. And I'm
Our
over
friend
here.
Will from USA Darts. Yeah.
Will from USA Darts. Thank you,
Correct.
Will, for like being so kind. Will and
Phil.
And Phil. Will and Phil.
Will and Phil.
They were like my brothers all weekend. They're like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't do this. Just do this. Like they were really, really helpful. But they're interviewing him, and I'm staring at Instagram, and Luke Humphries had just posted that he got engaged. I was like,
You're like, wow, this is gonna make the lifestyle piece a lot easier.
Yeah. So here is Luke Humphries talking. I think for the first time, like talking.
I don't believe he did any interviews because he had literally posted like in between interviews was when that post went that he sent that post out that he got engaged.
All right. Well, here he is getting to tell his engagement story. Are we talking about the big news?
Yes, I proposed today to my girlfriend, my longtime girlfriend up the edge.
Oh my gosh. So has she been to New York with you before?
She's never been to New York. This is my second time with it. She's never been to New York before. She loves it. This was always her dream place to ever come to. First time I ever come here, I just think it's a great city, to be honest. I really love it here. So I thought, what better way to do it in a city that she's been always dying to go to. And she was so happy that it was in this city. Like, she was so happy I did it here and not at home, because it would always stay special to her now.
Oh my gosh, was she shocked?
She was very shocked. She didn't expect it, because we're away here for darts. So that's the least time she's going to expect. She's going to expect me to be all eyes on the darts. But this week isn't about that. It's about her, really.
Oh, that's precious.
Isn't it adorable?
Right? I feel like I saw that picture on social media.
Yeah, I did post that picture.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think following the darts now, Jana?
I shared. I shared his post saying that I was going to have the interview up. So you may have. I don't know. This is not important.
It was a really good picture, though.
What a great picture!
That is so cute.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys.
And then one of my favorite moments, I shifted over because we were in that, like comfortable setting. I was like, okay, I can talk to him about lifestyle stuff. Like, we're not in the room with all the sports guys with their microphones ready to talk averages. We can talk pop culture. And I love this moment because Patches actually, you can't hear him off camera, but he's talking about, I've asked him about pop culture, what they watch, and Patches catches him saying girlfriend.
I like Friends. Oh, nice.
My
girlfriend loves it more.
Oh, does she? Yeah. Oh, so New York is another reason. Fiance.
I've still got to get used to it. Still not used to it, am I? My fiance, she loves Friends. Well picked up. So yeah, she loves Friends. But I'm sure there's many. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to love all the American kids shows like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Keenan and Kel, all these classics.
I love it. He calls them classics. All the classics. I'm like, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is a classic.
The Sweet Life of Zack and
Cody.
Oh
my goodness.
Freaking Dylan Sprouse was just here for the 500.
He was.
Right?
He was. Yes. I literally left that part of the clip in because of you, Jana.
I love the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
And then it was Luke who shared the news about our other guests coming up.
Well, good thing is Matt is actually coming.
No, he is not.
He is coming here specifically to come see me and watch.
No kidding.
Traveling from Florida. Yeah, he's actually flying in today.
Oh, nice.
So he will be in the venue. So
very
it's nice
cool.
to come and support me, which is great.
So Matthew Lewis coming up on the show.
They, like besties or something?
They I don't know if I put it in the clip. The full interview is up on. I'm in many different places now. If you go to YouTube and search Champ Darts, the full interview with Matthew Lewis is up there, and he talks about how they became friends. I think he interviewed him for his podcast. They're both fans of of leads, and it's a long story, Jonna. We don't have time to get into it.
Yes.
I personally don't care. I was just asking for the fans who would ask.
Okay. Yes. So they met because Matthew interviewed him for his podcast.
Got it.
And they became good friends.
Nice.
So Patches, I'll turn it over to you and share some of your favorite moments from New York and the U.S. Darts Masters.
Well, it's my. Oh wow! It was just surreal, just being, like being around.
Are you gonna cry too?
Yeah. Oh my god! But I mean, it was absolutely surreal. It's not like we haven't hung around PDC guys before, but this was basically the Premier League, which is like the top tier of players, along with all of our North American guys who we've developed relationships with in the most iconic building in the world. So, I mean, it's hard to pick, but for me personally, I loved watching you have so much fun. Two of my favorite moments, I don't know if you clipped them or not, but was we were standing in the aisle as they were walking on, as it was Luke Humphries and your other favorite player, one of your other favorite players that were there was Nathan Aspinall. So there's Luke there. I mean, it's watching
That's me,
you.
and he hugged me.
Right before his fiance, right there.
And there he hugged his fiance.
Yeah. Yep, and so I mean, that was just, it was absolutely fantastic. Like watching you, and like you said earlier, I don't know what it was. I mean, you just, not that you were never you, but you became you again, and just watching the pure joy coming out of you was awesome.
Well, you remember so the first day, that was when they were like, you're interviewing all the players. Nathan Aspinall is, again, and please don't tell Damo that
I will.
Nathan is up there for me. And again, he has an amazing story. I mean, he almost went broke trying to play darts. He had an injury that he shouldn't have come back from, and he's an amazing guy to cheer for. So I got to interview him on the first day, but I missed his walk on. So this was the interview, and then Patches, I do have the walk on so that you can laugh at what an idiot I am. There were a lot of people in the crowd that were wearing your shirt there, man. You got American fans.
Yeah, it's amazing to see. I actually took a picture. We was walking past Madison Square Garden today, the billboard. I was there last year, but I wasn't on it. I'm on it this year, and I just sent my mum a picture of it. I said, "Your son's on a billboard in New York." WTF? I can't say
I didn't realize, I mean, obviously we think Madison Square Garden's cool, right? I didn't realize how much it meant to these players. They all just kept talking about how amazing it was to be in Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, I know, but I didn't think it was for you. Just they play iconic venues all the time.
Right.
So because I got to do that, I didn't get to be there for his walk on, and that was the one thing I wanted. He walks up to, and the music can't play because we don't have the rights to play, but it's Mr. Brightside is his song that he walks up to, and the crowd always is totally into it. And I was like, I said to Patches, no matter what is going on tomorrow, thank God he won, right? So I had I had a chance to talk to him and an opportunity to see his walk on. I was like, no matter what happens tomorrow, I have to be in the room for Nathan's his walk on. And so Patches, I mean, you can talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're sitting there, we're standing there. I mean, and Nathan and Luke were playing each other, and there she is dancing to his song, and I mean, you could tell it's okay, she's like, oh my god, 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 oh, there it is.
What a nerd.
I was not. I mean, I just wanted to be there. I didn't think he was going to stop, make eye contact and be like, oh, hey. And I'm
the fist bump as you walk by kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
And then,
darts healed my heart.
yes, it did.
Like that.
And then everyone introducing you to Rob Cross like 1,000 times.
Oh my gosh. It was so okay. Listen, I have the clip of this. So embarrassing. So this was
this was the first post-match interview that you did, the very first.
This is like literally like this is like 10 minutes after I've been told you're going to take the microphone and go in the press room and you're going to interview the player. And I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, and really glad you got Rob Cross. He's a nice guy. Well, the night before at the VIP thing, we're friends with a couple of really great people. Stowe Bunce, who is an American player who's actually been over to do some
quarterfinals at the Grand Slam, yeah.
And his wife, Crystal, who's become like just like an instant best friend. And so they know Rob. And so they, like he knew like that we had that connection. There was a couple of other times where like he was around and I got introduced. And so the head of media for the PDC going through, it's time to interview like all the people with the microphone standing here. And he goes to introduce me. He's like, this is KJ. She's with the CDC.
I've met her a few times. Everyone introduced this lovely woman and all. She's lovely. I don't know.
I was like, what I didn't need was attention drawn to me in the press room.
For your first interview.
I'm like, now I really have to bring a good question because everyone else in this room is like, who is she and why does Rob Cross keep getting introduced to her?
That's hilarious.
Oh man. You know what, Patches, do you want to get to we can drop the Matthew clips, and then I think we've got our friends from Summer Bash here.
I think we do.
Yeah. So, let's get to what you Harry Potter fans have been waiting for, which is Matthew Lewis. Again, equally a shock. We've worked with him in celeb photo ops before. He's absolutely delightful. But I was not expecting him to be at Madison Square Garden. And, I took my shot. We ended up, there was, it was during the Luke and Nathan match. And
yes.
Right when Nathan, it was a really big moment in the match and somebody whistled. And that's just like, you just don't do that in darts. And, he lost his concentration. He dropped his darts. It really changed how the game turned out. But the woman that was sitting next to Matthew was kind of asking like, what was that? Why was that a big deal? And he was trying to explain it. And I just like turned around and started talking. And so I was like, oh my gosh, now I'm just having a conversation with Matthew Lewis about darts. This is awesome. So I said to him like, hey, we're trying to grow this sport in America. It would be so cool if I could talk to you for a few minutes. And he was like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Welcome to the Madison Square Garden. Have you been here before?
I haven't actually. Well, I was here last night actually, so that was a lie, wasn't it? But, no, not prior to this, the Darts Masters. No, this is my first time. Yeah.
Are you a darts fan?
Yeah, I've been a darts fan my whole life. So my dad actually, coincidentally, is called Adrian Lewis, and now if you know Adrian Jackpot Lewis, who was 2 times. 2 or 3-time world champion. So we always used to rip my dad about having the same name. But my dad was actually a really great darts player. He had a load of trophies. Not professional, but he was a great darts player. So he brought us all up with it.
First of all,
yes,
I'm in love with that man.
Isn't he lovely?
He's right behind you on the wall too.
He's literally right.
He's literally above your head behind you.
I know he is, but like actually see and like, is he married? Does he have a girlfriend?
He is married.
She was there, and she was like,
he was super sweet too.
She was like, I know you, and I was like, I don't think so. She's like, no, I know you, and I'm like, I'm like maybe from celeb photo ops, or she's like, no, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't think we know each other, but I'm honored that you think we do, and we can be friends.
A very nice. He's just my type.
Oh, do you want more of him?
I mean, I feel like I don't have a choice.
You know, in America, we've got so many sports that trying to grow darts is a little bit different than what it is in Europe.
Yeah.
So how is the vibe compared to what you're used to?
You know what? It's a good question because obviously the UK is very much a football, soccer culture and drinking as well, which obviously is integral to darts. It's part of it. Everyone comes to have a very, very good time. But it's become a lot more than that recently, in my opinion. You know, there's very, very eclectic in terms of the demographics. You think of it and you think of smoky pubs and you know, big barrel-chested blokes. But nowadays, it's like you go to the darts and there's everyone there. You know, men, women, old, young, people from all over the world. And I think that's really, really fantastic. And all the guys are great personalities. From all over. I mean, I've seen some of these North American guys yesterday. All great personalities, great to watch. Really enjoyed it, and I think that tonight this is so close to a UK audience than I could ever have imagined. This is like we could be in Blackpool right now. This is amazing.
That was really amazing to hear.
That's high praise.
Yes.
I mean, that
Yes,
really
it
is
is.
high praise for the darting fans in North America.
Just listen to him talk all day.
So if you
And-
want to
and-
listen to him talk all day, Jana, go to the
I don't think you have
Champ.
an interview that long.
Go to the Champ Darts YouTube channel and just put his interview on loop, and you can listen to it all day.
Okay.
And one of the, and I like to point out too, one of the one of the clips during the interview that you showed, our friend Sean Green, who is with the Championship Darts Corporation as well. The guys sitting in front of him were the New York Jets football players. So like the Jets love the darts, and then there were guys from the WWE at
Cody!
the US. Yeah, Cody.
Jana, Cody loves the darts.
Yes. So Luke Lidler, the 17-year-old phenom, his walk-on music was Cody Rhodes' walk-on music for the U.S. Darts Masters, and he did the whoa, I like everything. It was outstanding.
Yes.
What?
I know, Jana. I know.
They even showed the
then I
recorded
mean-
message from Cody on Friday, like because he's out doing SmackDown all over the globe, right? But yeah, he recorded a message, and he was all about it, man.
I just want to curse so bad.
I
But
know.
I can't. Just imagine every expletive you think that I could say right now, and I said it in my.
And I know
brain.
Cody's your boy too.
I love Cody. Oh my god.
Well, are you coming to New York next year for the U.S. Darts Masters, Jana?
I don't know. You think I can get a press pass?
I'm going to make you go in that intimidating room.
I'll be like, look, I don't know anything about darts. Tell me about it.
All right,
goodness.
we're gonna take a quick break to thank our sponsors, and then we're gonna be back with our friends from Summer Bash. We've got Don't Screw the Krew coming up for
I feel
ConQuest
like we could
Journals
just, like,
prize pack.
Not play Don't Screw the Krew. We
Nope.
only got like 8 minutes.
No,
left,
we're
Jenna.
gonna talk to our Summer Bash friends. We're gonna play Don't Screw the Krew. We're gonna do Tell Me Something Good and a Pet of the Week. We got this.
I just feel like we don't
Coming
Only
up.
8 minutes and go. Well, KJ, did you have fun at PopCon Indy?
Yes.
Well, let's do it again. Guys, KJ crew members can go to PopCon Louisville for free. That's right, for free. Get your 2 free tickets at kjtodayshow.com now and join us August 23rd through the 25th at the Kentucky International Convention Center. Find out more at popconlouisville.com.
We've got another cat.
Yep. Oh,
joining
God.
us
Here we
in
go.
the
Here we
studio.
go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh,
Look at Bob.
what
He's like, nope.
Yeah, denied. Oh, what else you got, Patches?
Well, hey, you know what, KJ? It's almost time for the best bash of the year, Summer Bash Indiana, the only concert festival in Indiana that offers an all-inclusive ticket. That's right, drinks, hamburgers, hot dogs, 2 stages, camping, and Summer Bash pays and covers all the taxes and fees. This year, Josie Scott from Saliva headlines as 18 bands will play the 11th annual Summer Bash Indiana, July 11th through the 13th. Get your tickets now at summerbashindiana.com.
You okay, Patches?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Hey, you want to bring our Summer Bash friends in?
You know what? I would
All right.
love to bring
Okay.
our Summer Bash friends in.
Ladies
Look
and
at that.
gentlemen, back on the show, Sam Jackson and Brandon. You've been with us before, haven't you?
I don't think so. I don't think I
First
have.
timer. Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody, say hello to Brandon. He's the
Hi, Brandon.
Hi,
Yeah,
Brandon.
How are
Hi, Brandon.
you? Nice to be here. I appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Yeah. So we're getting closer. It's June and Summer Bash is next month. I don't mean to put the pressure on you, but how are you feeling?
No pressure, man. We're close at this now.
Cucumbers, okay?
You know,
We
new
kind of
venue.
know what we're doing, I guess.
New venue's a
Been
little.
11 years or whatever.
The new venue makes it a little hectic, but we'll be all right. We're ready. We're as ready as we're going to be. So.
All right. So for someone who is maybe just hearing about Summer Bash, Indiana, even though we're going into the 11th year, it's a beautiful community and word of mouth, and it's sort of, once you experience it, you're in and you want to go back. So tell us a little bit about why that is. What's so special about Summer Bash, Indiana, Brandon?
Oh, it's the people. The people are the reason I keep doing it. The people that come back every year, the 300 to 400 people, all the lives that we've intertwined because of it. It's just like, I think last year, and Sam might have to correct me, but I think we sold tickets in 17 different states in 3 countries last year.
Wow.
Yep.
So just the amount of lives that have intertwined, and it's the only music festival, because it's the only music festival where the music is secondary to the people that come, and the Summer Bash family. I firmly believe that we could probably put a stereo from Rent-A-Center back on a table and have 300 or 400 people show up for a 3-day weekend event.
Well, we won't tell Josie Scott that.
I already told him that.
All right. Well, Brandon, this is a real treat to have you here for the first time. We've got our trivia game tonight. I set up to be summer themed, since we were going to be talking Summer Bash during this time. So you get to participate in our trivia game, where we attempt to win one of our crew members, our community, a prize pack. So we're going to have you and Sam join in the trivia and see if we can't win tonight. We've never lost. So again, no pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
My friends, it is time to play. Don't
screw
the crew. Come on, a little more excitement. Don't screw
the crew. Don't screw the crew. God.
Tonight we are playing for, oh my gosh, it's Rosario Dawson, part of the crew.
I wish.
We are playing for Shannon, crew number 210, to win this awesome prize pack from ConQuest Journals. We've got the Gryffindor decals, the collage kit, the new house flags, which are awesome, and the Back to Hogwarts agenda. Again, that will be shipping soon. You can shop conquestjournal.com and use promo code KJ today. Here's how this works. Sam, you've been a part of this before. Brandon, we've got 3 trivia questions. We need to get 2 out of the 3 right in order to make sure that Shannon gets her prize and we don't screw the crew. These are all pop culture questions, and tonight all summer themed. So, Jonna, I'm gonna give you the night off.
Thank God.
You are out. You are
because you over here.
Because you published your book, you get to take a night off. Don't leave me hanging. I'm trying to fist bump you.
I'm playing a game.
Pop culture.
All right. So 3 questions. We're gonna start with, and Patches, you can be a lifeline, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right.
Good. We're gonna need that.
I don't know how confident you think you should be, but not that.
All right. Jonna, you're also a lifeline, okay?
Okay, bet.
All right.
All right. Quit playing Candy Crush then.
All right.
I don't play Candy Crush. It's called Bricks and Balls. Thanks.
Put your bricks and balls away and pay attention.
I
Thank you.
am paying attention. What do you mean?
All right, here we go. Question number 1. The category is movies.
Ooh.
Freddie, the gym teacher, faces being fired if his students don't pass all their tests in what 1997 movie starring Mark Harmon and Kirstie Alley?
Oh, I know this answer.
Yep. Come on.
Sam?
Sam, you know this one? Okay. So is this an official lifeline?
It's a lifeline.
We're going to reach out for a lifeline.
Okay. It is Summer School.
Summer School.
Summer School. Nice.
Let me
All
tell you
right.
what, Mark Harmon was so hot in that movie.
Yeah,
Okay?
he was. Yeah. Dude, so was Kirstie Alley. she was a banger.
R.I.P. Kirstie Alley.
All right. We got one. And I, you know what? I tell you what, for this one, just raise your hand when you know what it is. Okay. And I'll get, all right, here we go. The category is music. Finish the lyric to this summer song. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. Go ahead, Sam.
But I think it's Fly When Girls Stop By for the summer. For the summer.
Good, because I sure was trying to.
Baby.
I was trying to get this song in my head, and I was like,
Oh, nice.
LFO, baby.
See how easy that was? Look at that. We got a winner.
That's why I'm in therapy.
It never gets old.
It gets old every single day.
All right. So there are 2 rules when it comes to Summer Bash. I just want to make sure that we have this right. Sam, what's the first rule?
There is no glass allowed.
There is no glass allowed. Jana, what's the second rule?
I know it'll be really hard, for Sam and Patches and stuff, but it is, in fact, don't be a dick.
So, do you guys want to know the story or the background behind that rule at Summer Bash?
Yes, I want
100%.
All right. I'm gonna pull the curtain back.
Okay.
The reason, and Patches could probably attest to this with us, the reason the rule at Summer Bash is don't be a dick is because Sam and I can be really huge dicks if we have to be. And so as long as people just come and have a good time and aren't dicks, then we in turn don't have to be dicks. And we don't want to be dicks at Summer Bash. So we just said, okay, the number 1 rule is don't be a dick. And then everybody's going to have fun. So
I could never imagine Sam being such a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So
this is the part where it gets awkward.
All right. So we've got a little segment that we do here. I'll let you guys, Brandon and Sam, think about yours. We always like to end the show with some good news. And then, of course, we'll have the pet of the week. So we're going to officially launch. We've got some good news from the KJ crew, and then we're going to go to you guys. And Jana, I want some good news for everybody's doing good news. All right, here we go. Jana, are you ready?
Yep.
Put your bricks and balls away.
I can't.
Okay. It's time for Tell
Me
Something
Good. I like how he skipped past.
I don't have time for Patch's nonsense. And I know he wants to go get the teriyaki chicken made, so I just went right past him.
Man.
All right, good news from Amanda. Her daughter graduated second in her class of over 750.
Wow, that is
and
impressive.
She got into Kelly Business School. And I think I heard she got some scholarships too.
Man.
Yeah.
You go,
Awesome.
Yay.
Where were you?
Jacob's good news. I'm at Disney World with the family.
Nice.
Yes. And also, I think Jacob's one of our Circle City Ghostbusters.
He is, in fact.
Yes, he is.
I want to say I've got this correct that coming up on June 8th, the mayor has declared it officially Circle City Ghostbusters Day in the city
I
of
love
Indianapolis. Yes.
Are all the ghosts gonna be not around?
Hopefully,
day, you know?
hopefully. And Donald's good news is youngest brother and sister-in-law are pregnant with their first baby, which means in January he's going to be an uncle.
Woo!
Yay!
Children.
All right, let's go over to Sam. Sam, tell me something good.
I am currently sitting in my corner suite here in Vegas,
Nice.
relaxing and counting down the 5 weeks that we have left until Summer Bash Indiana kicks off.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
All right, over to you, Brandon. Tell me something good.
Friday night, we got the Saturday opener, Burdens Within, and our Summer Bash 24 headliner, Josie Scott, at the Echo Room in Lebanon, Indiana.
What?
So, yeah, Josie
That's
Scott.
good. That's really good.
And then Saturday night, we got Quorum, Trial by Fire, and Love the Hate, which are 3 other Bash bands. So this weekend, that's at the Thompson House in Indy. So you get a chance to see 5 of the Bash bands on the 7th and 8th this weekend. The Echo Room in Lebanon for Josie Scott and Burns Within, the Thompson House with Quorum, Trial by Fire, and Love the Hate.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
So give us all the details on number one. Can we get the information on those shows on your Facebook page or if
Yes.
someone, okay.
Yeah, we posted about the Josie Scott the Josie Scott show today, and then we've been posting about the Love the Hate show coming up on Saturday. They're actually coming up. They're doing a festival up in Wisconsin, and then coming down here, and then they're from Mobile, Alabama. So Josie Scott Saturday night, Josie Scott Friday night, Love the Hate Saturday night, 5 Bash bands in 24 hours.
I love it.
Awesome.
All right. And how do we give us a little details on the tickets, the camping, all of that stuff that comes along with Summer Bash Indiana?
It's $100 out the door. Ticket, taxes, and fees are covered. On Saturday, we provide beer, water, burgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, 18 live bands from all over the country and Canada. We have Rose Cora Perry and The Truth Untold from London, Ontario, Canada this year. So that's exciting. It's all for $100 the entire weekend. Friday, Saturday, $100 out the door. What's up?
It's amazing. I don't know how you guys do it.
Tell her about the tickets you just bought Brody today and the taxes.
Oh,
and
yeah, the
fees.
taxes and fees are unbelievable. My son, I bought Brody tickets to a show this weekend, and the taxes and fees on Ticketmaster were $3 less than the actual cost of the ticket.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Don't get me started, okay?
Yeah, right.
Don't get me started.
It's just something that, we wanted to keep that backyard feel. We wanted to keep it all inclusive. Eating ticket taxes and fees is insane. You literally can't find this deal with this quality of music, with this quality of people. I believe you can't find it anywhere on the planet.
There's no way. There's no way. Not for the ticket that you're doing and everything that you're providing. It's amazing.
And that includes camping, parking, like I said, all the bands, it's literally you go to summerbashindiana.com, you cash out at $100, it hits your bank account for $100. You're in for the entire weekend for $100 a person.
Amazing.
And we only have, I guess, 2 rules. Don't be a dick and don't bring any glass. That's all we ask. So
that's very easy. I can remember that part.
We're going to let you get back to your evenings. Sam, enjoy Vegas. Brandon, thanks for being here with us on the KJ Today Show. First time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us. And hopefully we see you guys at Josie Scott Friday night at the Echo Room in Lebanon, Indiana.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right,
Thanks,
guys. Summer Bash Indiana. Get your tickets at summerbashindiana.com and follow along with the KJ Today Show. Anything that comes up with them, we'll make sure that we're letting you know. If you have any questions about Summer Bash, feel free to reach out to us as well, because we are big fans of what Brandon and Sam are doing with Summer Bash Indiana. All right. We got a pet of the week, and then we're going to roll downstairs for What's Cooking with Patches and the Cats. Any of our dart stories that did not make the show tonight, I'm sure we'll reminisce in the kitchen some more. But first, those positive vibes come tonight from Milo Ren. Get it, Kylo Ren? Star Wars fans, Milo.
Hey, it's a play on words. I get it.
I laughed when I saw it.
Milo Ren's mom is Jennifer. She says Milo is 4 years old. He goes by Milo Bean and Boo Boo Bear as well. He makes his mom laugh with his full attitude. He is prone to talking back and will throw his toys in the air when he's not getting his way.
I mean, look at those markings. God, he is stunning.
He is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
He says that Milo is the sweetest. He loves to cuddle, give hugs, and demands to be cuddled as soon as she gets home. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing Milo Wren with us this week.
So cute.
Please follow along
What a
with
baby.
me on Facebook. I'll call out when we need another pet of the week, and it could be your pet. And if you do follow me on Facebook, you know, I'm always asking to see your dogs, see your cats. Like, it's like constantly, like, it makes me happy every day that I get to open up my Facebook page and see a bunch of cute pets. So keep them coming. Our next show reminder will be July 10th, special date. That'll be the second Wednesday in July. And if you missed our interview with Matthew Lewis, a reminder that you can go see the full thing over on Championship Darts Corporation's YouTube channel. That's Champ Darts. And be watching for John Ratzenberger and Steve Gutenberg, both coming to the KJ
Why'd you say
Today
his name
show.
like that?
Because like
Gutenberg.
it was a lot of bergs. It was Ratzenberger and then Gutenberg. And finally, Jonna, your good news. Talk about your book.
What about it?
Before we wrap up, how are sales? How are things going? How's it feel to be an accomplished, I was going to say author?
I mean, authors are artists in a
Yes.
way. It's still overwhelming and I still want to cry every single day. But you know, I don't. I got to thug it out.
I heard that you're almost out of books, the physical copies you bought.
I am out of the physical copies.
That's amazing.
Yes, I sold literally the day after I posted that I only had 5 copies left. They sold.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And everyone who I mailed them to is getting them today. So it's pretty exciting. And it's really weird to hear people like telling me how great it is. And it's just very stressful.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because it's, you know, it's not, you never think that people are going to, you know, as an artist, you never think that whatever you do is good enough. And you want people to see it and read it, but you don't want them to be judging you at the same time. So
it's true.
It's very difficult times, but everybody's been really positive about it. So
it's a great book.
Thanks.
And you have to, you know, and I was talking to Alec Spellman, the darts player, about this. And he said that was one of the things that he's been working on, is that, you know, when people praise him, he'll talk himself down. Right. Mm-hmm. He's like, you just got to say thank you. Just say thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You go.
I really do appreciate it. And it only makes me cry all the time.
All right. And thank you for watching tonight. This has been the KJ Today Show. Don't leave. The end credits are the best part.
WTF. I can't say.